Good morning, everyone, and happy Saturday. Hope everyone is keeping safe and well. So, it's a very quiet weekend with regards to the Premier League front. Obviously, there's only three Premier League matches taking place over the weekend, well, Saturday and Sunday. Obviously, there was a game yesterday. So I thought I would invite a few guests on as well. I think someone will be appearing shortly. So it's just a Q&A where we talk about all action. Can be anything. It doesn't even have to be football related. So I thought I'll keep some people entertained. But first of all, I'd like to give my reaction to the Europa League draw more than anything else. But before I do that, let's have a look who's in the chat. Morning, Jake. Hope you're doing well, mate. If you are sitting around, we have got a few people coming on. I will send you the link also if you wish. If you're not too busy, let us know first, and I'll send it to you. So yeah, I thought I'll come on first to give my initial reaction to the Europa League draw, which took place yesterday. So the first team out of the hat was Leipzig. They will be facing Italian side Atalanta, of course, who we played at the London Stadium early on in the season. Next was Eintracht Frankfurt. They've been drawn against. Um, One second. They've been drawn against Barcelona, who will, if West Ham progress, we'll be playing the winners of them. So yeah, that'll be a good one. One second. And then obviously we were next out the draw, which West Ham United hosting Lyon, the French side, who are currently sitting 10th in the league. I thought they were higher than that. So yeah, that's a good one as well. And of course we've got Braga against Van Bronckhorst's Rangers. So yeah, to be honest, I don't fear anyone. To be honest, the way the performance what we put against well, the Kings, you can call them of Europa League. I'm very happy that we've been very with the draw. To be perfectly honest, Olympic Lyon, I know they're not going to be a pushover, but I'm still feeling confident. The only disadvantage is, which I feel, is obviously having the home leg first. So we've got a lot to do at home, but I think the crowd. Obviously, I was there on Thursday. A few, obviously, like a few people in the chat also were there. I just feel I've just got this magical feeling, and obviously the winners who we play, a lot of people are even writing Barcelona or Frankfurt off. Sorry, I've got one of my first guests. I've got a few coming on, and everyone will recognise him. It's Jake from West Ham Unofficial. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Still on cloud nine, but yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I think we all are, mate. I literally, I got in at 2 o'clock in the morning. Wasn't even drinking, mate. Wasn't even drinking either, and I didn't get to bed till about 4. I was just watching all the highlights, other people's channels work, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Even you, look, we're just even talking about it now. We've got a smile on the face. Is it sunk in yet for you?
Oh, it was just brilliant. Probably one of the best nights of my life. I just couldn't believe it. We came out and I had a leveled expectation that if we didn't get through, you know, it's okay. I wouldn't have been that disappointed. Of course, I would have been disappointed if we didn't get through. I'd have been like, you know what, we've gave it a blooming good bash, and we came out first 20 minutes, and we did exactly what we said we needed to do in the days prior to the game. We came out, we put them on the back wall. We scored just before half time, perfect time to score. And then
Yeah,
they didn't know what to do. All of a sudden, we had the likes of Nesri started getting
yeah,
frustrated, moaning.
yeah.
We frustrated Sevilla, which
I
ended
know.
up in us then controlling it.
Mm. Budgie, how are you, mate?
All right, Andy, how are you, sir?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Has it sunk in for you,
All
mate,
right,
as well?
Jake.
And I'm like,
Has it sunk in for me? Oh God, I've had 2 days on the raz because of it, mate.
Oh God.
Um, didn't stop drinking till about 4:30 this morning. It was ridiculous.
Oh God.
Well, it was my brother's birthday yesterday, so there was another excuse to keep on drinking. I mean, all right, yesterday when I was at work and that, I wasn't drinking then, but like got out of work and the first thing we did was stopped off and got some cans. I was
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been celebrating and buzzing off of it for well,
Yeah.
for the last 24
Yeah.
or more hours.
Yeah, people in the chat as well. It is a Q&A, so if you have any questions for me or any of the guests, we've got a few lining up. Just put them in the chat, and we'll answer them. Obviously, if they are clean, I'm not going to put every comment up. It is only 11:36 on a Saturday morning, so definitely will be for
And
that.
And we have a panelist who is,
Yeah,
too
yeah, I
young to
know.
to be exposed to such
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
How are you,
Jake,
Jake? Anyway,
Yeah, not bad. It's been a madness of a couple of days, that's for sure.
I can
yeah.
imagine.
Question. So, Jake, obviously, I was watching the draw live unfold. It's not the worst draw ever. I think any team who we would have got would have been an interesting game, and I think any of these games are winnable. Whoever we would have got.
Yeah, they are. I was happy. I was watching it with a mate in the back of the science class. Don't tell anyone that, but it was good. I thought the way I've looked at Lyon. They're 10th in Ligue 1, and yes, they're doing well, and they always turn up in these European games, but they're not in the best of form, and you can see that just by looking at the table. Now, I had to scroll down to find them. Like, have I missed them here? And no, they're in 10th. It's a good draw. It's a lovely place. It's a hard place to get a direct flight to, as many West Ham fans are finding out. But it's good because they're not in the best of form. It's a good draw, I think.
Budgie, do you reckon having the home leg at first maybe to our advantage? Because I know we turn it around, but do you reckon if the place is bouncing and we put a performance in like Seville, not saying we're going to get the job done before we go away, but it could be an advantage having it this way.
Yeah. At this moment in time, Andy, I am truly believe that I don't think there's a team out there at the moment that actually want to face us right now. I think everybody kind of worried about what we can and do produce.
Yeah.
So I think the home leg being first is a slight disadvantage to us, if I'm honest, because we do like to have the crowd to spur us on to get to go that extra mile like we did against Seville. I mean, every one of them players went the extra mile on the day. So, and the crowd were buzzing. 59,100 West Ham supporters in the ground. I mean, that's the most anybody's ever seen in the ground. It was just incredible. It was an incredible atmosphere. I wasn't there myself. I know, you were, and it was just an incredible atmosphere from what I could see and from what I've heard. So, long may that continue. We're fast making it home. Come on, it's getting there. A few improvements will help, but that place was rocking. Even Russ said that he could feel the structure that he was in. He could feel that moving with the vibrations from all the chanting and foot stomping and everything else.
Yeah.
That was great.
It's like Gillette Soccer Saturday now, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Sat outside in the garden, selling it up.
Who am I? Am I Cammy?
Well, he's got sacked, didn't he? Well, he's leaving, isn't he?
I was going to say, yeah, I know he's leaving. Is it sacked?
Well, I thought he was. Well, yeah, I think it's to do with his pay packet. I think they're getting rid of all the people on the higher wages. I think I've heard.
Oh, yeah, it's not the same, but nothing stays the same, does it?
Yeah.
Jake, I haven't got a sun in your eyes, have I?
Yeah. No. We can see you fine, mate. Jake, is it more stressful? You've been to a few games. Is it more stressful watching it at home than in the ground?
It wasn't very stressful for me because I thought for most of it we were in control of it. Yeah. If we would have been backed against the wall in the first 20 minutes, I think I would have been clutching at things. But the last 10 minutes when they started to, they were doing things. We started to tire. More players were walking instead of running, which was totally expected in that last 10 minutes. It was getting a bit nervous. They had a couple of chances, but apart from that save that Areola made, I don't think Areola had to do much else, which meant it was quite enjoyable viewing, to be honest.
Yeah. Gatesy, obviously we was in the ground. Obviously, first comment, bouncing it was. I know we briefly talked about it yesterday, but watching that back, as Jake just mentioned, how fucking good was that Areola save? Seeing it live,
world class. world class, and it was pivotal as far as the match was concerned, because that goes in, it's 1-0 on the night, it's 2-0 on aggregate.
Yeah.
You know that even if it was just a sort of like a 5-10 minute phase, that the crowd would sort of like drop and then recover, maybe not. But that could have changed the entire complexion of that tie, and had that save not been made, to be honest, we probably wouldn't be looking at a quarter-final against Lyon and a potential semi-final against Barcelona.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah.
important it was.
Just to add to that as well, to be fair, Gatesy, you're not in the stadium. You're in another postcode on the back row, aren't you?
Yeah, it does feel like that at times. It does feel like I'm sort of like halfway towards Hackney Wick from where I sit. But listen, there's nothing wrong with the eyes. I can see perfectly what goes on.
Yeah. Gatesy, sorry, before I ask Pudgy next, what did you make of the time the club have gave season ticket holders just till Tuesday to get their tickets? Can you understand it? Because they sort of done it before we even knew the opponents. Or do you reckon it's just obviously security and stuff like that and they just want to get it done? Or do you reckon the club are being a bit cheeky at the same time?
I think it's a balancing act. I mean, I don't know every single aspect that the club has to deal with. It's not my field of expertise. Yet it does seem a little bit, because it's 11 a.m. I think on Tuesday that the season ticket holders have got till, and then it's opened up to what is it, bond holders, or no, it's members, club members, or whatever it is that comes next, and then obviously whatever's left, it's general sale if it gets that far. But like I say, I guess it's a balancing act. Yes, it is a little bit lively, but I've got all 4 of my tickets, so if anyone that's watching this is a season ticket holder, get your asses into gear, guys, because I tell you what, this could be another level up from the Seville game. Last 16 against Seville, we're going to have to crank it up another notch. What you saw on Thursday night, we're going to need to recreate that and then some.
Yeah, no, definitely, mate. Budgie, how stressful were you watching the game, mate?
It was actually quite stressful for me because I was in the pub.
Oh, okay.
And like I've mentioned a few times, it kind of gets filled up with Tottenham and Liverpool fans in there, and there's always a little bit of banter going on. And every time we score now, my shirt's off and I'm running around whipping it around.
Doing a Lanzini.
I am paying homage to Mr. Manuel Lanzini, because for me, with Tottenham fans in the pub, they understand why that's happening, because of that celebration, But it was all right. It was okay. I mean, when Ariella made that save, my heart was in my mouth. I got to be honest. I really thought that he was moving the wrong way. And I felt that he wasn't really. I didn't even know if he knew where that ball was going to go. Do you know what I mean? It was like he was trying to position himself, and then it was just a reaction of putting his hand out. And what a strong hand it was, too.
Yeah.
Right. I've got another guest in the green room, and we've already gave him a warning in the chat. So if he's any play acting, he's out.
It's not Jack Grealish, is it?
No.
Mo Salah?
No. Let's see how long he lasts.
Ariel is massive. Everywhere he goes. Ariel is massive. Everywhere he goes.
That's enough already.
My favourite fruit.
That's enough already.
Just to add to the ticket thing, I think Dom put it on Twitter yesterday or something. He said people don't get paid till like Thursday or Friday, and they expect it to be done by Tuesday. Especially people that went out to Seville, who's planning to go to Lyon and want to get to the first leg. Obviously, it's a bit of a pain, to be honest. But
tap your parents up for a few quid.
But no, I can't really talk because I'm in band 5 and I've paid 35 quid for my ticket. But like I've got members of the family who sit in the 1966 seats. Yeah. I think they've got to pay like 85 quid. Mm. Yeah. Oh, evening, morning, Kent. How you doing? So band 1, it's at band 167.
Good man.
Yeah.
Good man. Well done, Kent.
Yeah, I've done my ticket as well. Yeah, Ken, what did you make? What did you make of it, mate? Have you fully recovered? But yeah, with regards to the tickets, though, I do agree. It is a bit steep, but I just feel sorry for the travel because we ain't even been given an allocation yet for the second leg away. I know their stadium is quite big, but
It's
they
going to
could
be
be
about 3,000, I think.
yeah. So it's a bit of a tough. Peach, is it cold there, mate?
Yeah, I just put on my jacket just now.
How did you get on with that skunk?
I got away from it. I got away from it as soon as possible. Okay.
Happy's in the
Hey,
building as
Happy.
well.
I'll tell you what, honestly,
Right.
if you could have seen her on Thursday, she came to the
Was she
Hammers
drunk?
Chat boats. No, she was a good girl. But she met Gonzo, and she was totally like a, blown away. She was sort of like, because she said herself she's been watching Hammers Chat basically since it started, and she's watched Gonzo's videos in the morning, and she actually said to him that, obviously through lockdown, she essentially sort of I think was the effect of that she really sort of like needed those videos in a funny sort of way. I think that's kind of the terminology she used, and she'll correct me if I'm wrong, but she was so happy to meet in person someone that she's seen probably for the last 5-6 years on streams, and he was completely like, oh, hello, sort of thing. He was completely normal, and because he's a normal bloke like the rest of us. He's
Yeah.
but yeah, she was on top form, and she was happy Hammerette when she met Gonzo.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and do you know what I've noticed, Gatesy? Obviously, I've met you. Obviously, I've met Jake. I've met Budget. Is you don't,
go make some surprise, thank you.
and is you don't realise what people's heights are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know when you meet people, you walk up and you're like, fuck it, like like Anton. When I met Anton, like I'm tall, yeah, I'm tall, but fucking hell, he's like another one of me.
Is he bigger than Duke?
He's 6'6", 6'7".
Oh yeah, he's bigger than Duke then.
yeah.
Jeez.
No,
You know,
he's
but you know
6'5".
what I love, Robbie, when Franco was sitting like 2 rows ahead of you, and you guys
one
like
row,
made eye contact and saw one another. That was wicked.
Yeah, no, that was weird. That Palace game when Franco was sitting there.
Which is quite funny.
He's really short. I didn't realise how short he was.
Yeah.
So,
Jake's taller than him, dog. How do you mean? Jake's taller than him.
Right, so the way it works, people, the chat's slowly filling up as well. If you have any questions for anyone in the chat, let us know. But let's have a look here at a few comments as well. Yeah, Happy was saying she was starstruck.
It was really nice to see as well.
Yeah, Oi Savaloy, lovely. I'm claiming the win as it was Paddy's Day, as I was over for the game. Yeah, I forgot.
Absolutely, mate.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Listen, Hammerette, I'm sure I'm the shortest in my
I didn't mean it like that.
Yes,
she's lovely.
Yes,
she is lovely.
Yes, he did. How do you mean?
Must be getting cold, Peach. The older coat's coming on now.
Yeah, I know.
My throat is still knackered.
I got to get like 3 more coats shaky. Like straight up. Like, no, it's good here. Still, I'm saying it's good here.
Yeah. My whole throat is dry. I'm going to Tottenham tomorrow, so Monday. Yeah. There's a few words where I could describe how your throat might be like, Kent, but it's still early. As Gates is referred to a few as well.
Well, it's like a parrot's cage.
Oh, we've got a question here. So, Gates, you can help me answer this one as well.
Okay.
In terms of atmosphere, how does the Seville game rank in all your games you've been to?
Wow.
Well, we had the privilege of having Russ Budden on the match preview the match review for the Seville game. I'm getting my streams muddled up.
Yeah.
And if you don't know anyone that's watching who Russ Budden is, well, Russ Budden's the guy that plays the music at London Stadium, and he also played the music at the Bowling Ground before it closed. And there's very few games that he's missed since London Stadium opened, and he turned around and said that in his opinion, the atmosphere against Seville trumped the atmosphere against Manchester United on the last game of the Boleyn, which is a hell of a big statement. But coming from the guy that it's coming from, and the fact that I respect his opinion that much, I find it difficult to argue with him, because when you sort of factor in it's a European game under the lights, yada yada yada, we're 1-0 down from the first leg. Do you know what? It's got to be up there. It simply has to be.
Yeah.
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 For me, it beats. For me, sorry, Budgie. Well, so for me,
No,
it beats. It beats the last game at Upton Park. I thought it was better. More people. It was loud.
That was essentially what Russ said as well. You know, there was 36,000 at the last game at the Boleyn. There was about 60,000 there the other night. So yeah, it's a toss up for me. I mean, obviously the emotion of the last game at Upton Park is a factor, and don't get me wrong, the other night was emotional, but was it on the same level? Possibly not. But in terms of the sheer noise and everything else, yeah, it's difficult to argue that it possibly does beat that.
Yeah. Sorry, Budgie. What was you saying, mate?
No, all I was going to say was I watched Russ's little live blog outside the stadium after the game, and he was saying that it's the first and only time that he's ever felt the structure that he's in, that media room upstairs. He said it's the first time he felt that vibrate and move. He said it was swaying.
Yeah. We finally turned the bowl we finally turned the bowl into like the concrete iron soul. Right on it, it's a fortress now. It's a fortress now, guys. You're right, Budgie. It's a fortress now.
But you know, he was very complimentary on the crowd, obviously, you know. But he also, said that, at that time he was unsure about how he felt about it compared to the last game at the Boleyn at that point. But that was immediately after the game. It hadn't really sunk in, I don't suppose. But I didn't get to the last game at the Boleyn or the game against Seville the other night. But from everything I've heard, it's obviously a tremendous atmosphere.
See, I've been to a few away games as well, and I'm not just saying that because of West Ham. It doesn't really matter what number. When you're the away fans, you've got to be louder than what you are. But I'm not just saying that because I'm a West Ham fan, but I think we are a very unique bunch. I'm probably going to include Newcastle in this as well, because I think the support what Newcastle have had when they've been in trouble. But the next probably fans I could probably put in that bracket, which may surprise you, is actually Leeds. I was going to say probably
in there as well, though. I'll put Portsmouth in there as well, though. Straight up.
Yeah, that's not. But what I mean is for Premier League, who with experience, I'm probably going to have to say, Jake. Obviously, me and you were at St James's Park as well at the start of the season. You probably got to say that as well, haven't you, for their loyalty as well?
Yeah, Southampton must be a good ground to go to.
Yeah.
Sorry, take one.
Yeah. St James's Park was good, and Newcastle's fan following is amazing. 2 weeks ago they took 3,000 Newcastle fans out of Southampton on a Thursday night or something. They are, that's Newcastle to Southampton. That's the longest away day there is on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
It's they are a very good bunch, but so are we, Andy. We've created some blooming good atmospheres at away games this year, and the players have matched the atmosphere and played for us and made it even better. We've had some blooming good away days.
Yeah,
I think that was the best atmosphere ever. I think that was the best atmosphere ever. Like what we saw on Thursday night, Jake. Like Mousy, Budgie. Like I think that was like the best. Like I think that was the best ever. Like, am I wrong? I'm watching this on telly. Like, am I wrong or am I right?
No, you're wrong, Pete. In my opinion, because I think if we drawed Rangers, I think that'll be a different level. If we were playing Rangers home and away,
Oh God, yeah.
I think that will top anything at any game.
Let's have Rangers. Let's have Rangers in the final, dog. It's written. It's already written.
Do you imagine
it's already
that?
written. Yeah. It's already written. How do you imagine that? Like, are you living Walt Disney World things? It's already written, dog. We're gonna beat Lyon. We're gonna beat Frankfurt because they're gonna do Barcelona in. So we're gonna beat Lyon, beat Frankfurt.
I've got a question to throw at you lot.
Yeah.
I've got a question to throw at you lot.
Go on, Mike.
Everyone's saying that we're gonna, if we get past Lyon, we will have Barcelona in the semi.
No, we won't.
There's no guarantee. There's no ghost. There's no. Yeah, I was saying there's no guarantee Barcelona are going to get there.
No,
because I would imagine that a lot of Barcelona fans and possibly a lot of Sevilla fans were saying, "Oh, it's going to be an all-Spanish final and blah blah blah."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't expect us to come
I'm showing you. Frankfurt is like the dark horses, dog. Frankfurt is the dark horses, and we'll have to like step out. They'll be like the gang. And
we can't underestimate. They can't underestimate any of our opponents.
Absolutely.
None of them.
Absolutely, guys. Absolutely, man.
Yeah. No, definitely. Happy. It's in the bar. The bar is always open around my house. It's 24 hours a day, so the shot is in the bar. For regards to that question, yeah, I agree. Kent, no colours tomorrow. Jake, no colours for you tomorrow yet.
No.
Good lad. Gazza's saying as well. To hear West Ham massive around the ground on Thursday was special. Yeah.
Just to that though, with the atmosphere, it was special on Thursday night. But let's still not forget that for the majority of the season, it's been soulless in there. You know, Newcastle at home, that was awful in there. And let's not forget, because that night, and yes, that always did have to be special, and it was special in there. But if we want to make that our home, we've got to make it obviously not like that, because that was just incredible, but something near that extent more often, because we've done that this season. We did it against Chelsea, Liverpool, and Leicester at home, to my knowledge. But we've got to be doing it more often to make
which
leads
me.
It's starting to happen. It's starting to happen, dog. Straight up.
Thing is, Jake, and you do make a very valid point. I don't disagree with you, but I remember times at the bowling ground. I mean, people do get a little bit nostalgic and misty-eyed about the bowling ground, the atmosphere under lights, blah blah blah. I've been there at games under lights when it's been dead.
My first game was when we lost 1-0 to West Brom in 2002, and that was the fucking worst atmosphere I've ever experienced.
Yeah, that's what Gates's first game was, dog.
I know when Gates's first game was.
Yeah.
So that Harlem Globetrotters game, dog.
But the point is, and here's the thing: whose responsibility is it to generate the atmosphere? Is it the players or is it the supporters?
I think it's the players, Gatesy. The players.
It's the players.
They have to inspire the supporters to want to do it, for sure. But
it's the players, because we can back something now. We can back something now.
It's the supporters' responsibility
to back something.
I mean, the thing is, you know, we're all screaming for the crowd to be the 13th man and all this, that, and the other, or the 12th man, or whatever it is. But last night or the other night, they were. And, you know, all of the players and the management that were interviewed. Yeah. Everyone that was interviewed after the game all gave mention to that, you know.
Good.
So, you know, okay, so they came out of the traps firing.
I agree with that.
You know,
I was there that night.
Yeah.
Go on, Casey. Go on.
That atmosphere was unbelievable.
Word up.
Seriously, if you wasn't there, I can't possibly begin to describe it to you. As I say, it was before the game the other night. I'd have said, if you asked me to name my biggest atmosphere, I would have said it's a toss up between last game at the bowling and that game against Ipswich in I think it was 2004 actually, just to sort of correct, Kent, because it was the game that we won 2-0, where
2004,
Etherington
5.
and Daly scored. That was in 2004. It was 2005 we played Ipswich. That was a 2-2 draw in the home leg, which was the first one. So
just to make you feel, just to make you feel a bit better, Gatesy, I was -2 then.
Oh my
Thank
god!
Jeremy Pax was saying my section was seated, but we stood up. I think everyone stood up for the whole game. I think on Thursday, and I think that's what makes the atmosphere as well. Everyone's standing up, and when it's. I think the fact that it wasn't cold either, so it's not like you're sitting there like putting your hands in your pockets and. Even at one point, I think there was about 15 blokes with their tops off, like the Newcastle fans, shaking them when Yarmolenko's goal went in. I was like, what kind of part is this? But
well, in fact, I see an image of a young lad with a Noble shirt, and he'd obviously taken it off. He'd been wearing it, and Mark Noble was kind of walking towards him. I think he wanted to get it signed. Yeah. But there was a young lad. He couldn't have been no more than about 10 or 12, you know.
Yeah.
Holding up a Noble shirt. I didn't see how that panned out because it was just an image.
No. Yeah, with regards to severe. They were clapping, but they weren't. I sit right next to the away fans. They were quiet. They were quiet.
It was a wise move to whack them up in the top tier, though. That was a wise move.
Yeah, happy put that somewhere. I was going to say.
I think that's what should happen, though. I'm not being funny. When we've got the opportunity of being pugged away as far away from the pitch as possible, up in the furthest reaches of the stadium, that's what they do to us.
Yeah.
Let's do it back.
Yeah, Kent saying Ellen Road is my best away atmosphere. I've been. Yeah, no, that was, and I can when Antonio got that goal as well. Yeah, I was desperate for Rangers. Yeah, that really would have been the tie. But I still think Leon is a good draw. Let's have a look here. Sorry, there's so many comments about stuff. I'm not going to put them all up. We'll be here all day. 1 second. So there's too many. I can't believe the chat is flowing. There's no guarantee we'll beat them. Very good. Yeah. Jason
Roberts.
Yeah, I remember that.
No guarantees, but no reason to fear anyone either.
Yeah.
No, respect them, but don't fear them.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah. Jake, what do you want to talk about?
How cold is it, Peach?
You know what? I'll tell you the truth, right? I'll tell you the truth. So the snow, Jake, the snow has turned to like rain. So it's like a typical day in Somerset done. Real talk. Like
Peach, it's blue skies, about 15 degrees. Blue skies.
Come again.
It's blue skies out there. It's lovely today.
Well, here, it's not like as early as blue skies, so it's like white / gray skies, but it's like it ain't too cold. The rain is coming. It's not the snow. Like
that's a good point as well, Peach. Isn't it like 7 o'clock in the morning?
It is. Hold on, let me look. No, because the clocks went forward, and that mucked me all up. So it's like 8 o'clock in the morning now. We're only 4 hours behind you now.
Yeah, our clocks go forward. Our clocks go forward next Saturday.
How is it?
I know, but it always buggers me off for the football matches because normally we get the 10 o'clock matches, the 3 o'clock matches at 10. Now we get the 3 o'clock matches at 11, and every vice versa, all the others. It messes around with my system, though. But no, okay. Hold on. If I was to be the weatherman, like Kieran from Brisbane, okay, I feel a strong wind coming from the north, and you know what? I put it down like 3, 4, 5 degrees, dog. Straight up.
Have you slept, Peach?
Of course I've slept, man. My sleeping patterns are mad. It's like I sleep 5 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours. Like, you don't even know. So yeah, I slept. What was it? I started watching the stupid match again, didn't I? So I started watching the match again, and then I slept for about. I'd say, stop laughing. You're gassing me up. Stop laughing. I'd say I slept for like 2 o'clock in the morning till about, when was it? 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 hours sleep. There you go.
Okay, cool. Right. I've had to take that. I've had to re-listen. I've had to retake what he just said. So you've had 7 hours sleep in total, yeah?
What's that, Monty?
So you've had 7 hours sleep in total. You had a 2 hour and then a 5 hour.
And then I probably got like 1 hour or like 2 hour in there as well. Like I don't know. I don't know. It's mad. It's mad.
Right. Let's do this. We'll start with the FA Cup. Everyone in the chat as well. We do this. Get involved. So the game taking place at 5:15 today. We have Middlesbrough versus Chelsea. We'll start with you, Jake, at the top. Can you see an upset in this game?
Middlesbrough 1, Chelsea 0.
Oh yes, Jake. Yes.
I'll tell you what, we've talked about atmospheres on here a lot, and that will be rocking inside Riverside later on. That will be rocking because, you know, Chelsea have only got 600, haven't they?
They've got nothing. They've got nothing. They've got nothing.
Obviously, Chelsea couldn't sell.
They couldn't get nothing. They've got no fans, have they?
No, because I think they got 600 because they were sold before they were sanctioned. Is that right? Something like that. I don't know.
Oh, hang on. I've got some news. Look who's making an appearance.
Hey, clips.
Let's go stand clips. Peachy's sounding like David Gold with the clocks going forward.
Brilliant. Quality.
Budgie, can you see an upset at the Riverside this afternoon? This evening, I should say.
Not really.
No.
Not really, no.
Oh,
What's your
just
score
a brother
prediction?
Chelsea like lover, man.
My score prediction 3-1 Chelsea.
3-1 Chelsea.
No,
Mr. Gates?
No.
That's exactly my score prediction. Middlesbrough 1,
No.
Chelsea 3. I think they're just going to have... I mean, listen, it's been a fantastic journey for Borough, but I think this is where it ends against the European and world champions.
No, you're all wrong.
Peach Dog, everyone in the chat as well, get your predictions in. What you reckon? I'll read them out.
2-0 Middlesbrough, Ozzy.
2-0 Middlesbrough. Okay.
Yep.
What, in normal time?
Watch that. Put your money on that.
You'll lose your money on that, Peach.
I am going.
Just wait. Okay, Jay, talk to me. Talk to me. If I'm right, you got to come on. You got to come on West Ham Random. If I'm right and Middlesbrough beat Chelsea 2-0, you got to come on West Ham Random.
You do know he charges appearance money, Peach. You do know that, don't you?
Yeah.
What's that? What's that?
He charges appearance money now, does Jake? You know, he doesn't just sort of like give his time willy-nilly.
Like it went from 500 to like 1 million in a day.
Yeah. You know, these professional YouTubers.
I can't do that. Trust me.
Right, I am going for Middlesbrough 1, Chelsea 1, but I reckon Chelsea would get a second goal in extra time to win 2-1.
Fair enough.
I'm going for. Darren's going 3-0 to Chelsea. Right, moving on. Crystal Palace Everton. God, this is a tough one to pick, I think. Jake?
What's that? Oh, minute for Palace. Yeah, Palace win this. Crystal Palace 2, Everton 1. It's going to be 1-1 at the full time, and Crystal Palace get a winner in extra time for me.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No,
Peach,
it's not.
Peach, you've got your turn in a minute. I'm pulling rank here.
My turn is now, and I'm saying Crystal Palace 3 and Everton 1. Because Vieira has them playing like a unit, dog. That's it. I'm done.
Okay. All right. You're the boss. But they've got a comment.
No, 3-1 done. How you mean?
Shh. Peach, you've got to talk to Jake's agent and you'll do a free deal.
Come again?
You've got to talk to Jake's agent and you'll get a free deal. You won't have to pay an appearance money.
No, listen, Brethren. I've talked to Jake's agent, and we have an agreement. It's like 1 million or 1 billion. I don't know if it's a B or an M, but don't worry. Crystal Palace 3, Everton 1, because Crystal Palace against who was it? Who was it the other day, dog? They showed great play. They played well, dog. They played stellar. Like, yo, Patrick Vieira has these players playing, dog. That Gallagher kid, oh my days, he's wicked. Like Canute still putting in the tackles that'll break man's legs. Like, yo, trust me, man. Crystal Palace 3, Everton 1. Done.
It's nearly Christmas. Flipping hell.
All right.
Come again? What did you say, Jay? What did you say?
It's nearly Christmas.
Yeah, Mandy's going for 1-1.
Oh, Mandy's tripping. Mandy's tripping.
Budgie, what about you?
Palace 2, Everton 3.
Oh,
not a chance. Have you been watching the league?
Peach.
Oh my
it's all about opinions. Everyone's got one.
I have to walk out. This is funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on. Bye. I'll put you on mute.
No, I'm not leaving. I'm just like walking out now. That's in a breath of fresh air now.
Click that mute button, Andy.
Oh, I am. Gatesy.
I've been really impressed with the evolution of Palace under Patrick Vieira. Frank Lampard's got a hell of a job on his hands at Everton. They shouldn't be in the position they are given their budgetary, firepower. I think Frank Lampard's going to rest a few of his key players, and I think that's going to be to the advantage of Palace, who are going to take this 3-0.
Love it.
Do you know what? I'm actually going 2-1 Everton. I've just got a funny feeling after the result they got 99th minute goal. I've just got a funny feeling if they get this result, I think it might put them off the league again. I think that'll put more pressure on them to get relegated. Do you know what I mean? If they keep staying in the FA Cup, the games will come up and the pressure. So yeah, I'm going for a 2-1 Everton win. I think. I just want to put this up as here.
Brilliant.
Yeah, Leeds. Yes. What a performance yesterday.
Quality.
I would love a few of their players. in the West Ham squad.
Yeah. Luke Ayling got busy yesterday, didn't he? Got himself a goal as well.
If you could only pick one, Milesy, who would it be above all others, and why?
Firpo. Junior Firpo. Yeah, I think they've got Rafinha. Obviously, we've got Bowen. Rafinha will be a good addition. But I like Firpo or Harrison. I think Harrison. I'm thinking of the work ethic what David Moyes has, and I think they've got the work ethic to do it. The others, I don't think, would be able to adjust to that mould. What about you?
Calvin Phillips is probably the obvious one because I think that if he comes in, not just because I think he's a quality player, but I think that there's obviously the narrative going around, whether you believe it or not, that Declan Rice was asked about who he would like to get brought into the club, and it was the name Calvin Phillips was immediately out of Declan's mouth. So the story goes. And if that is the case, it might just keep Declan for at least another season.
Yeah.
Jake?
Sorry. What was that?
Well, one Leeds player. One Leeds player. Who you have?
See. I was just looking to see what position Luke Ayling played because he did play last night, and we need a left back, and that Firpo, I wanted him, but he's really gone off the rails at Leeds. He's been when I've seen him, but
okay.
If I was going to pick one, Calvin Phillips is the obvious one as Rafinha. I am going to think in a decent side. I'm going to agree with you, Andy. Junior Firpo.
Budgie?
For me, I agree with Rob Gatesy that Calvin Phillips would be a brilliant addition to the club. I think his work rate and his work ethic would fit. I think he'd be a perfect fit for us. But if I wanted to just get one player, I think it probably would be Luke Ayling.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, good.
Nice. He's good enough to to stand in for and replace Creswell now. The way he got forward yesterday, I mean, he was incredible. He got himself a goal. You know, he don't get many goals, and he was incredibly good yesterday. I thought he had a great game.
Yeah, Rafinha as well. Yeah, to be honest, they have got some decent players. Let's have a look here. Jamie Pack saying Phillips, and yes, West Ham Clips. You know me too well. Andy thinks Palace just wants to wipe each other. Hammerhead saying what a panel this is. And Happy saying she likes Rafinha because he likes his hair. That's
Why not?
Why not?
Well, we got Lanzini. He's right here. I look at him every day, Hammerhead. Just right here.
Have you seen he's out of the quarter-final first leg?
Yeah.
It's a shame, but it's not the second leg. I think if he was on if I'd be more worried or anything like that, but it'd be a miss. But I think we've still got the quality enough to do some damage. Hopefully, Bowen may be back by then as well, which means you'd maybe able to move Ben Rama or
and if we get
someone.
If we get the same Ben Rama we had against Seville, then we'll be all right. I think.
Yeah.
Because I thought Ben Rama was really good on that Thursday night.
Yeah,
he was rubbish.
I'm gonna praise him, and I'm not, because I thought his delivery at some points were bad, but I thought Creswell's was bad as well. So you can't really sit there and just dig someone else out. But a couple of times he took that extra touch when he should have just whipped it in. I saw Souček etc. running, but to be fair, every player was above an 8 out of 10 for me on.
Oh yeah.
I thought Ben Johnson. Yeah. Ben Johnson was my man of the match. Sorry, Happy. Everyone sort of picked Lanzini, but I picked Ben Johnson.
Ariel for me, dog, all day long.
Me too.
Yeah, that save was world class. Right, Jakey boy. Southampton, Man City.
No, hold on. Rewind.
It's not West Ham random, Peach.
Yo, you forgot to ask me something, dog.
Oh, God.
What are we?
No, we're massive, of course. But you forgot to ask me something about the whole Leeds thing. I never got included in that conversation.
Oh, sorry, go on. Sorry.
Bamford, done.
Okay. Got a bad shot. I forgot about him, to be fair. He's a bit injury prone at the minute, though, isn't he? So but yeah, I agree.
Yeah, with new Bamford, with new legs, like let's iron on that guy. Let's iron on that guy. Like the thing there, like the superhero thing there. He'll come out like Spider-Man.
George, open.
Oh, is it the dogs that could be let loose, Gatesy?
Yeah, sorry, I thought I had the mic off. I do apologise.
no, that's all right.
I said it and then I thought, oh no. We'll edit that bit out. It's fine.
Yeah. Right. Anyone else in the chat, like I said, you're more than welcome to put questions in, but we're just going through this. So the next prediction game is Southampton, Man City. How'd you see that one going, Jake?
This is the game we should be in, but it is what it is. Southampton, Man City. Yeah, I think Man City have too much room. Southampton 0, Manchester City 3.
Cool. Budgie?
More or less mirror everything that Jake's just said. They've got far too much for Southampton, and I think it's probably going to be. Yeah, I'll go with 3-0 as well, actually. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Yeah.
Mr. Gates?
Southampton 1, Manchester City 5. I think they're going to get turned over.
Peach, are you still alive down there? You haven't said anything for about 30 seconds.
No, he's on mute. I'm joking. I'm joking.
What? I get involved in this one? Like you guys are involving me in this one? Oh my!
No, Jake, how'd you see Nottingham?
He's having a hissy fit. Look,
Jake, how'd you see Nottingham Forest Liverpool go? I'm joking.
My prediction.
Go
you
on.
Want to know my prediction?
Yeah, go on.
Manchester. Well, it's at, where is it?
At Southampton. At Southampton.
Okay. So Southampton 1, Manchester City 0.
Ooh. Interesting.
Bonjour.
I am going to go for Man City to win on penalties. I reckon this is going to be scrappy.
Hello.
That's a good shout. That's a good shout.
I think it'll be
Not
scrappy.
Not Scooby. Not Scooby.
Scooby? Darren's going for a 3-1 3-1 City. Saints haven't won since beating City 3-0.
And they'll want a bit of vengeance, won't they?
Yeah. Happy saying don't pick on poor Peach. I'm not picking on him.
Everybody's picking on poor Pete's Happy.
It's
my
banter.
back. That girl got my back, dog. Straight up, man. Pick up Happy.
It's banter. Don't worry about it.
Oh, don't even start that. Today's
What?
a good day.
What did I say?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Right. Jake, Nottingham Forest, Liverpool.
Yeah, I think this is a case of Liverpool winning again, if I'm honest. I'm going to go Nottingham Forest 0, Liverpool 2, I think. Not quite 3-2. But yeah. Right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to have to shoot. Thank you very much, Andy.
You got to make lunch of you.
Yeah, making flipping lunch.
Oh, no worries.
What you
Take care,
making?
Jake. What are you making?
Calculated.
Yeah.
Cheers, lads.
Take care, Jake.
Cheers,
Yeah.
Jake. Jake, what are you making before you go? Oh,
We'll never know. We'll have to
We'll never know.
imagine. Beans on toast.
yeah.
His dad will tell us in
no.
the chat,
Tomato
won't he?
soup and croutons.
Oh, he's
dog.
back,
Straight
he's
up,
back.
Tomato soup and
What are you
croutons
making?
all day long.
What am I making? Because it's the way I roll. I might go down and get a bit of canapé out, a bit of sushi. Put it on a nice
Oh, you
platter.
changed, dog. You changed. When you got his Asian, he changed.
A little bit
He
larder,
like straight
dog.
tomato soup and croutons. Now homeboy's like
Bit
all
of-
sushi and
Bit of
Somerset
Somerset
like,
cider
yo.
for the adults in the house. That's how we
Yo,
roll.
you changed,
Jake,
dog.
you're from
You
Somerset, not
changed,
Tuscany.
dog. Straight up. Love you,
Cheese
homeboy.
sandwich. That's what it'll be. Cheese sandwich.
Love you, homeboy. Big up yourself, yeah?
Thanks for coming back, mate. See you later.
Alright, cheers.
Yeah,
Love
Nottingham Forest, Liverpool, Budgie.
I can see Liverpool absolutely walking all over these. I'm sorry, I love Notts Forest, and I want to thank them now publicly for Mikel Antonio. But I can see Liverpool absolutely walking this 6-1.
6-1. Gatesy.
Nottingham
saying-
Forest.
Oh, sorry. Go on. Sorry. No,
Nottingham
go on.
Forest.
JC and PC sound the same, so like that's why I didn't know. So go on. I'll go after. I got the real result. You got the fake result. So go on.
Thank you. Nottingham Forest 2, Liverpool 4.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh. Peach Dog.
Now you get the real result. It's going to go 1-1 into extra time, and then Nottingham Forest and Liverpool are going to take penalties, and Nottingham Forest is going to nick it.
Fair enough.
Oof.
Hammerhead saying 3-1 Nottingham Forest.
Well, big up Hammerhead, dog. How you?
I ain't had pie mash in ages.
Ooh. Where's your
Neither have
favourite pie and mash? Tell me, Milesy, your favourite pie and mash that you've ever had.
Manzy's. My favorite is Manzy's, dog.
I go to the one at the Fiddlers. Do you know when they do a lot of the West Ham or the Eastbrook? Do you know when they do like a lot of the videos when they go take players to see like pie and mash? Do you remember like ages ago on Sky?
Okay.
So there's two in between the training grounds here where I am.
No.
But I ain't had any for years. I've been to a couple like Robins and stuff, like the ones in London as well. But I haven't had any in time, to be honest. I know you've got one near
Seriously?
you. Watch. Yeah. Yeah. I
There's a
haven't-
nice one in Crayford called Flows. It's
Yeah.
been there for a couple of years. I'll tell you one I do like when I'm sort of like over in the East End, Maureen's. Crisp
Where's
Street
that?
Poplar.
Oh, okay.
Crisp
Poplar.
Street Poplar. It's honestly, it's really good. Really good.
JC, you're taking me to all of them when I come back. Like, you're taking me to but only the ones with the green liquor. Only the ones because I don't like the white liquor.
I don't
Honestly.
mind the paler liquor. I don't mind it. It's
don't
not
mind
about the
it.
colour. It's about what it tastes like.
I know,
Yeah.
but the green one tastes more tangy, like straight up. Like that's just
Cooks
me.
in Oxton. That's a good one. I like
I know, but
Cooks
they
in
serve the
Oxton.
white liquor. I don't like the white
Mm.
liquor, dog. The
Wow,
green
look at
liquor.
that one.
Trust me.
Eel and Pie House, Leytonstone High Road.
Dog.
I went there. That's noted, isn't it? I went there. Oh, when I went to pay my homage to Harlech Tower, which is where they filmed the outside shots of Nelson Mandela House,
Yep.
up until
Yeah.
1986 in Balls and Horses. When I was coming
Yep.
back, I went to that place on the way back. Not that it is on the way back from Ealing to Dartford, sort of going via Leytonstone. It doesn't make sense. I had time and I thought, do you know what? Stuff it. I originally was actually going to El Manzi's in Walthamstow, and that's closed, which is really gutting because I believe that was a grade 2 listed building. I mean, it's quite ornate inside and all the rest of it. And I wanted to go there, but they've shut. I was like gutted. So I ended up
that
sort
was
of
in
going to.
Leytonstone, yeah?
No. That was Walthamstow. So I went
Oh, okay,
to.
I got you.
I then sort of like took a short journey on the overground and went to. I'm sure it's that one noted Eel and Pie House in Leytonstone.
Yep.
And very good, very good.
That's David Beckham country, dog. How you mean? That's David Beckham country, Leytonstone. Straight up.
Budgie, do you like jelly
Yes,
deals?
mate. No,
I love them.
no. And I have to be honest with you, I haven't been to a pie and mash shop for probably the better part of 30 years.
Really?
Really?
Yep.
Do you
The
not
only
like
time
it?
I've ever had pie and mash, yeah, I love it. But I just haven't been, just didn't, you know.
We'll
like
sort
there
that out.
there isn't one in Crawley. The nearest one to me is in Croydon. I went there. Well, I didn't go there. My mate took me there probably about 7 years ago, and I said to him I didn't want to go in there. He's like, "Why?"
Which one was it?
It's in Croydon. It's sort of like round. Oh, I couldn't even flip.
Because I'll tell you what, there's
round
one
the back
that
of a
opened
car
there.
park.
There's one that opened there just before lockdown because my cousin lives in South Croydon, like Selsdon, and there
Right,
was one
yeah.
that's opened round the corner from him there. And we got some pie mash and liquor from there, and it was really good. I can't remember the name of it. I'll find out when I speak to him next because
Yeah.
that's one you might want to check out.
The one that I didn't want to go in there really because I've got to be honest with you, it just looked like a right load of dodgy people sitting in there eating, and I thought I don't want to go in there. Yeah, it just didn't look right. It just didn't look right. So I didn't go in. But the nearest one is Croydon, so I don't get a chance or the opportunity.
So Peach likes jelly deals.
Oh, I love jelly deals, guys.
Jamie Packs, Eastbrook Pie and Mash, that's lovely as well. They actually deliver as well. So I have to say, we'll quickly talk about this before we. Hang on, let's just answer the jelly deals questions before we talk about Tottenham tomorrow. I know we're all going to do previews and stuff. Happy, look, you can tell Happy likes jelly deals.
I've only had it once in my life, and I wasn't overly keen. Had stew deals a couple of times. Don't mind stew deals.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate studios. I hate them.
Really?
Guys. Oh yeah. It's just weird. It's like it's weird. It's like when I get stewed eels, they remind me of like if you get salmon, just like sushi, like cooked a bit. Like I don't know, it just don't taste right. Like I like it. I like the salmon raw, and I like the jelly deal like raw. It makes any sense.
Don't forget, Rusty B has to eat an entire pot of those grossly slow eels if we win Europa League. Oh, lovely. And Happy saying, I've never actually tried them, but my nan eats them. Just cutting them up for her is rank enough for me.
Oh,
yeah, mate.
Oh.
I'm with that. I'm with that.
You good to go.
I don't really like fish anyway, but you know.
Come on, like you guys underestimate this thing. I live by lakes. You live by like Thames and oceans and things like. Oh,
Oceans? We're not don't live by oceans, Peach. It's a fucking shitty River Thames, which has got probably more shit in it than a flipping sewer.
We don't care. It's still the ocean, and the fish.
How is the River
come out
Thames an
good.
ocean? It's a river.
Maybe that adds to the taste. Like real
Oh.
talk.
Oh. Oh.
No, because we don't get fish down here that tastes salty. We get fish down here that tastes like just plain fish. It's like I like some rocket eel that like you can taste the salt in it, dog. We don't get that down here, dog. Trust me, dog. Y'all don't know what you have, man. Trust me.
Right. We're about talking the Premier League. We'll talk about our game lost briefly. I know we're all going to do previews and stuff, but quickly, obviously, Aston Villa game's just kicked off. 35 seconds played, so we won't go on this for too much longer because I really want to see this game. But Gatesy still 0-0, surprisingly after 41 seconds. But how'd you see Villa Arsenal going, mate?
I want Villa to win, of course.
Me too.
But do you know what? Even a sort of like a 1-1 draw would actually be a decent result for us. So let's go 1-1.
Yeah. Okay. Budgie?
Yeah, I'd like to see a 0-0 draw.
Yeah, I agree.
Can't see a 0-0, but that's what I'd like.
Yeah.
Peach?
Yeah, I agree with the both of them. 0-0, 1-1, whatever. Yeah, 0-0 would be better.
Really important game. Obviously for Brentford, I think pretty much if they win this, you probably wouldn't have said that 4 games ago. It pretty much guarantees their safety. I think the gap is just getting ridiculous, but they go to Leicester. Gatesy, what do you reckon?
1-0 Leicester.
1-0 Leicester. Budge?
I can probably see Leicester winning by a goal, whether it be 1-0, 2-1, 3-2, whatever. But Leicester will win by 1 goal.
Peach?
2-1 Brentford.
Yeah, I actually agree with you, Peach, actually, for a change. Yeah. I think Leicester playing on Thursday as well. That travelling, they didn't play great either. I can see Brentford getting a result.
And Brentford played very well in the last game against Burnley. So, yeah.
I'll even put a Brentford shirt on if they win.
No, you won't.
And the most exciting game of the weekend sees West Ham travel to the horrible side of North London to host Gates's wife's favourite team, Spurs. Gatesy, what do you reckon's happening tomorrow?
I can't tell you. I got to tell you, I'm forged. I got to keep you on suspense for a little bit longer. I can't play my hand this early.
That is the biggest bullshit I've heard.
Listen, if I tell you now, then no one will watch our stream later. I've got to build a little bit of suspense.
Watch my show. Come on,
no.
Man.
I've got to wait for you saved that for the main event, didn't you?
You've changed, my friend. You're a superstar now, dog. Look at you.
Shut up, you tart.
Look at you.
All right, Dave.
Oh.
Right.
Sorry, I've just got to block someone. 1 second.
Oh no! Getting the banhammer out.
Yeah, and fucking Happy's getting involved. God, Happy, I might have to put you in timeout.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I'm not looking at the chat, so I've got no idea.
Yeah, no, it's too early. If it was after 9 o'clock, I would have allowed it. I've got young people will be watching.
Oh dear.
We had a pervy trial, as Mandy put it.
Oh wow! Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to go back and have a look and see who this is. It someone that we get on Forge, a regular?
No, it was called FYFG7.
No, not someone I'm familiar with.
He went, what did? Oh, I might as well say it because I've just had to remove it because I had to be thinking. What do you think of dogging? And then this was Happy's response.
What? Fair enough.
And then
not for me to judge.
Yeah, but fair play.
Good response.
Yeah, but no, it's just I've got to be I've got to be careful because family watch this, so
Yeah.
it's a bit.
There's a line.
Yeah, there
Has
is
to
a
be.
line. Yeah, that's what WhatsApp private chats are for.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
Seeing as Gates has got splinters in his arsehole, Budgie, what do you reckon the score's gonna be tomorrow?
I can quite honestly say that we need to go there and completely dominate like we did on Thursday night. We got to go out of the gates running. You know, we've definitely got to have that ball moving around quick and early. I can see a 2-0 win for West Ham.
Like it. Peach.
I can see us, Mozzie, enough respect, and I love the comment that you said about Gaethje. That was absolutely beautiful because he changed. He's changed. No. Honestly, truthfully, you know what? I think we're gonna come out the gates the same way. I think we're gonna do a lot of damage.
Sorry, Peach. What?
Go on. What's that? Okay, don't worry, I'm here. Okay, so I'm saying we're gonna come out the gates. We're gonna come out the same way as we did against Sevilla. I think that's bred a new confidence in us because we all said that, like, if we win this match, we're gonna go into the next match even more confident. I see that. So I'm looking us to put more chances away than we did against Sevilla. So I'm looking at a 4-1 West Ham.
Okay.
Can I just address that comment?
What comment?
The one from Happy.
Oh, right, yeah.
It wasn't my grandson. I don't
right.
Well, to the best of my knowledge, I don't have any grandchildren.
Unless you get a knock on the door.
Brother. Yeah.
Unless you get a knock on the door. Granddad. Yeah. What?
That's it. Yeah. No, it was my younger brother who passed himself off as my grandson, the cheeky sod. I wouldn't mind, but he's only 8 years younger than me.
It's the Frogs kid, dog. It's the Frogs kid.
Oh no, that's good. No, I am going for.
Go on, Navi.
I'm going for a 1-1 draw. I think it will just be very cagey.
No, we're gonna mark them. We're gonna turn them over. We're gonna turn them over. We're gonna turn them over, dog. Watch. We're gonna turn them over, dog. Trust me.
I know Spurs won at Brighton. I know we've played 120 minutes. I don't think either team will want to lose, so I can see it being quite flat, to be perfectly honest. And to be honest, I said that after the result what we had on Thursday. I know it'll be not. You don't want to lose any game, but I don't really. I know it's rivalry and stuff like that, but it doesn't really bother me that much. The result tomorrow.
I know it might not bother you. It might not bother you, but the team's fizzling and sizzling right now, dog. So they're gonna go out there and like bless firecrackers on the pitch, dog. 4-1, easy call, dog. 3-1, okay. Yeah, I'll take it. We're gonna do him in. You watch. We're gonna do him in, and Ben Rama's gonna get a goal, and then he'll get pulled off at like 76 minutes or whatever, as he always does. But then, like, yo. Oh my days! You might even see Wright score a goal, Dawson score a goal, like Vlasic score a goal, Antonio. Like it might be more than 4-1, dog.
Can I just check? Can I just check, Peach? When you say Ben Rama's getting pulled off, you mean substituted. You don't mean any other form of
No.
action.
I get you. You know what I mean?
Because there are some people that would like to pull Ben Rama off.
Ben Rama's getting hooked. He's getting hooked off, dog. So, like, you can pull off or hook off, same thing. Ben Rama's getting hooked off and pull off at the same time, dog.
Okay, that's fair. I just wanted to check where we were going. You know, this is a family show. Don't forget.
I see you, Gatesy. You changed. You changed. I see you, Gatesy.
I don't think. I think these little like 14-year-olds. I said young people in the chat. I think they think that you don't read the comments. I think you just think they put them up and then just like read them out. Yeah, that's a good one. That's one I heard about when I was 14.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it sort of like the sort of like the Doncaster strike of Phil McCracken? You know, it's like
And then the best bit
hero
was, look,
here.
there was another one as well. Look, there's another.
Did you ever see that? I can't remember who it was that did it. There's something on YouTube where it was an Irish fella, and he was going around Stamford Bridge before a game, and he was going up to people and giving them, like, you know, he was sort of like trying to sort of like find plastic fans that didn't have a bloody clue about football.
Yeah.
And he was going up to them and he was saying, "Oh, what do you think about the reports that Chelsea are looking to sign?" And he'd give a name, and basically the names were sort of like erroneous. They were players that didn't exist. Like what about the player winding you up sort of thing. Winding you up, and it's like, oh yeah, he's a fantastic player, you know, scores lots of goals and all that. And there's loads of them where they're just sort of like, you know, they're falling for it. And there was loads of names that I can't remember, but there's a clip somewhere on YouTube, and it's hilarious. I'm like, oh my goodness, really? Where's he gone?
Oh, he's probably laughing at himself. He's probably looked at the turn around and just hit his
He's
head
been
or
pulled
something.
off.
Yeah, he's hit his head on the wall. He's hit his head on the wall or something, laughing so much and knocked himself out.
His mum's told him dinner's ready.
Yeah. Or just chucks that out the window at him.
Talking of which, I need to eat. I haven't eaten yet.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go and watch the game, but that's a funny comment here from Happy as well. Still does read them out without reading.
Cardinal error.
Yeah, I know, definitely. Gents and ladies in the chat as well, before I say that, I've thoroughly enjoyed this. Like you said, it's just nice to not have a script and you just talk complete and utter crap, and it's just nice day.
I do that all the time anyway.
We're all good at it.
Yeah, well, so eat, sleep, talk, shit, repeat, and it budget.
Yeah, that's it, mate. That's it.
No, thanks for coming on, everyone, and thanks everyone in the chat. I will be doing my preview tomorrow morning-ish, but I think I'm going to actually pre-record it because I'm going to a party tonight. So, yeah.
Miles is definitely recording it.
I might record it after this. I'm going to record it after this, but change the shirt so it looks like I'm doing it in the morning and premiere. Does anyone want a Haribo Tantastic?
I'm not really a fan on Haribo's, I've got to say.
I do. I love Tantastic.
Yeah, they're good.
Favorite sweets. Oh, do you know what? I like minstrels. Do like minstrels.
Yeah,
I like Skittles.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Mine was always Smarties.
Yeah, there we go.
Smarties.
Thank you.
You're very kind.
Yeah. No, thank you, everyone. I'm not even going to do an end credit because this is just a Q&A. And one thing left to say.
Go on, do it. Go on.
What? Do an outro?
We want credits. Come on.
Okay. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Tottenham get battered everywhere.